It's Night TV, episode 4. Tune in.
It's Night TV, baby. You know what's going on. Episode 4, you heard?
It's Night TV, episode 4.
Episode 4, it's Night TV. It's lit. It's the only place to be. Keep it locked.
Hey YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. It's Night TV, the channel where the real meets the real. My name is Nye, and we are finally here with the relationship and social media episode. I know this video is beyond way overdue, but it's finally here and I cannot wait to show you guys. This episode is just like so amazing to me because I was able to work with amazing people and get everyone together and see what was their intake on relationships and social media. Does it bring people together? Does it separate people? Does it make them communicate more? Does it make them communicate less? We're gonna find out right now on It's Night TV. Keep watching.
I feel as though that if you are in a relationship, you should have had that conversation with your significant other on how they feel about liking other inappropriate pictures or pictures that are deemed not right. So for example, my girlfriend, she doesn't like if I comment on pictures that are girls being half naked. And I know she's not gonna like pictures of dudes that got their shirts off. So it's like you just gotta come to that common agreement, you feel me?
It's usually like we just say like it's no each other like friends. You can't be friends with my friends on social media. Basically, he have he had his friends. I have my friends.
Oh, it's just like somebody that's mutual as far as like I would say somebody that we both grew up with.
Yeah,
and
that
that's
we
a
grew up with.
mutual person.
Yeah, mutual friends.
Well, I feel like when it comes down to relationships and social media, I think it's that communication, trust boundary which you have with your partner.
Don't embarrass me, right? Don't do what you don't want me to do. So if you out here trying to act like you're single, you trying to act like you just living your best life and I'm not really involved in this best life of yours, or you're like lying or trying to put on another type of like, you know, persona out there and I'm not involved in that and that's not something that promotes our relationship to build, then I really don't want you involved in my life. Because then we can't be in a relationship because we're not in a relationship. It's just you by yourself.
Don't like nobody's picture that I know or you know or that we both know. Because if everybody know that we in a relationship, you don't got no business liking no picture. Like,
Yeah, don't, no contact. After the like, if you take that other step, it's over. I can't fuck with it.
There are boundaries, like men shouldn't be, or my man shouldn't be in somebody else's like DM, commenting because it is disrespectful. But if he wants to like a picture or whatever, then yeah, go ahead. You know, this girl's like showing whatever, then go ahead and like it. You're a man. That's something like she has to deal with.
How do I feel about commenting and liking pics? I feel like it's a total no-no. I feel like it should be a certain amount of respect in a relationship to where you and your significant other know that you shouldn't even be tolerating that. Like, come on, sis. Like, why? And if that is the case and that is going on and your man is commenting, to me, even liking, you need to check it.
If the girl all naked and like it's a whole, thirst trap and stuff, then nah, he not supposed to be liking that picture because we gonna roll be having some problems. But if it's just like, they're out and like they're at a place, people be tagging themselves and stuff, then it's cool, sort of. But like if she really, in her little dress and stuff like that, you liking it, there's no hard eyes, there's no comments, none of that. You like it real quick, move on with your day. I see you liking too many of her pictures, it's a problem.
I feel like this is a tricky question because, like, if it's a celebrity's picture, it's like, of course we're gonna like them. They look good. They're celebrities, But I feel like if you know this person or this person knows your girlfriend or your significant other, I feel like then it's a little tricky because, it shows interest. It shows like I see you, I acknowledge you, and I'm liking what I see, and that could always snowball and lead to a DM, text message. Next thing you know, somebody done got.
Liking pictures, I feel like that's just something. It's just a picture, It ain't nothing too out of control. As long as he not, DMing her, she not DMing him. I feel like that's, it's just a respect thing on both parts.
I think social media plays a massive role in the deconstruction of healthy relationships. And I say that because there's no effort. Someone can just message you. You can look at some profiles on online or whatever. I like this one, that one, that one. Women are comparing themselves to other women from across the country where they didn't have the access before. In my day, the way you had to do things was, you were dated who were in the locale.
Damn. Social media really fucks shit up, honestly, because back in the day, it was more phone calls, like real phone calls. I'm talking about you had to call the girl crib, talk to her mom just to talk to her. Like, I had to be like, you feel me? Miss Jackson, can I please talk to your daughter? Like, you feel me? Trying to call 10 o'clock at night on the house phone. Like, shit was way different. This social media shit, like, now it's just a DM. Niggas really be scared to ask for the number in person. They might see a person that they follow in person, not talk to them, but then go ahead and DM them when they get back home or something like that. Like, that's corny. That's why I think social media messed up a lot of stuff, because guys don't have that heart no more. Like, they don't have that heart to really go after the girl that they want in person, front and center. They want to play behind the wheel.
You got to know people. You knew Uncle Pookie, and you knew Pookie's cousin. So that's how you met LaWanda. And so you two actually may have been in the same circle of friends. So you kind of got some background information about this person, whether you wanted it or not. And that was kind of good, because nowadays people can meet someone online and it can be a complete stranger and it could be an unsafe situation.
Dudes is getting lazy. Like, it's now like,
it's just because the girls sometimes also
girls just put whatever they want to put.
They make it easy because they're looking for a lot of girls.
They put that what you call thirst traps on pictures, on their profile pictures and stuff, and dudes just be sliding in them DMs like suckers.
A guy it's way easier for a guy to talk, to troll, to do anything on internet. That's like all types of like people in our generation now. I feel like dates back in the day was like more important. Now people don't even see dates as something, significant. Basically, it's like, oh, we just want to chill. Like, especially this whole Netflix and chill thing that came out. Like, people need to like take relationships more seriously. Like when my grandmother and my grandfather got together, it was like they met people through people. And those relationships last a lot longer than, I slid in her DMs. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it just, to me, doesn't seem as realistic as opposed to before.
I feel like technology make everything too easy, but too much of everything, too much of something is always bad. So you talking to a girl online is easy, but it's different when you really try to, let's say if you're trying to bag somebody via DM, and now you face to face, sometimes people don't got that, that talk, that, you know what I mean? You don't got that same swag you got in the DM. You're not really you behind the keyboard. Mm-hmm. That's what all the old heads be saying.
Social media was made for connecting with each other, networking for work and business. It wasn't really made for your personal life, your personal business, your relationships, your everyday lifestyle. That's personal social media that integrated with internet afterwards. And about I'd say around 2005, 4, 3, around those years when it started to actually get to the point where, MySpace, MySpace, Facebook, etc., stuff like that, Twitter, all that stuff. Before that, relationships were more face-to-face oriented, of course. You had to actually know what the hell you were doing. Nowadays it's just, people just, they dictate their relationship off of, just false reality of whatever the hell they see the next person doing. They don't actually live their lives for who they are.
I'm not gonna feel insecure because I'm a fly nigga. Like, I know me. You feel me? So I'm not insecure on myself. So
social media really did used to bother me. It used to make me really insecure. That's why I regularly used to take breaks from social media. It was just I just got tired of looking at everybody, just trying to be perfect and just that's not the real you. And so, but recently I've turned over a new leaf where it's I can go on Instagram, no problem, and I can see all the bad drawings on Instagram and they don't bother me. If somebody, somebody hair is popping, they got a nice wig, I'd be like, yo, that's nice. And I just keep scrolling. I don't I don't really sit there and be like compare myself or try to, or you know, like get down on myself because somebody else is popping. Like I just take that as like I could be popping too, or I could be more popping than I am right now, you know. So like I just feel like it's all about your perspective, and I think it's necessary to take some time away, and I suggest everybody do it. Just take like, you know, a month where you just get off social media.
Pineapples, no. I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. Thank you. I mean, it hurts sometimes. Like, you know, you be like, oh, that's a cute dress. Like, I wish I had that dress. Or like, you see somebody's view and be like, oh, she killing it. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I feel like there's always gonna be something you're gonna look for that you don't necessarily feel like you have, but then somebody's looking at you the same way. You never know who's looking at you and wishing they had your life.
If you go on social media and you look at other women, like, you know, like, there's beautiful women all over the place. And it's just like, wow. Like, wow, she is beautiful. I'm just like, wow, you know, maybe if I made myself, like, tweak myself to look like this or tweak myself to look like that, maybe I could, you know, sometimes we do have, like, those insecurities about ourselves. However, it's just, like, you can think about it and be like, nah, it's not even worth it because it's like, I'm already a dope person as is.
For me, there's no pressure, only because like he definitely make me feel like I'm his only one. Like him liking other pictures, it don't so much bother me because I'm confident firstly in myself, and then he add on that extra confidence, which definitely better me as a woman to know like, okay, I already know he don't really like fake asses, and he's an ass man at all. He's an ass man. But if he was like any appropriate picture, it wouldn't make me per se, because of the man I have, feel any kind of insecurity. I just know sometimes within myself, I want to make myself look better, just so that I know it's for me.
For myself personally, absolutely not. I'm very confident in who I am. I love who I am, but my generation, and we had a different type of time. So we didn't have the comparison. You know, you were who you were. People actually looked at you for your mind, your body, your spirit, your personality. We wore baggy jeans, maybe a belly top, but ours was the day of TLC and the brat. We wore baggy jeans, and guys still found us sexy and attractive. It wasn't about showing flesh and showing your body. It was a totally different time. Your inner self had to be confident. That came out because it was a very tomboyish style at times in the 90s when I was in my, you know, early to mid 20s. So it was a very different time for me growing up. So I had a great sense of self and knew who I was very strongly. So now with this platform of social media, and I see all these women up here, I'm like, wow, it was embarrassing for us to go outside with half your boobs out, you know, short skirt. You either had to have one or the other, short skirt or this was covered, one or the other. You know, it was a balance. Sexiness was something that was intuitive. It was inside of you. And men wanted to pull that out. I think that's what's missing, because now men are just like, it's like refrigerators. They just go inside and say, oh, I want this one or I want that one. And the women are trying to compete. You have a lot of younger women whose self-esteem have been greatly impacted.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of It's Not TV. I hope that you loved it. I hope that you guys were able to laugh, feel some kind of way, grow, learn from it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe below. And let me know what you guys think. Bye, guys.